Like sometimes, we are too naive.
Mm.
And Islam doesn't ask you to be stupid.
We as in the donors.
Yeah, donors of the community, right?
Yep.
Hold your donors, hold your charitable organizations accountable, right? Understand what is going on. So if I were to quickly summarize as a donor, first and foremost, if you're living in the West, make sure you get your tax receipts. Because if you don't do that, you're leaving 30-40% money on the table for the government.
Yeah.
And then we all know the government tax policies. And
what are they doing with the tax money?
Exactly.
Yep.
So, and this does not take away from your intention. If you think it does,
yeah.
take this 40% and give it back into donations.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Second thing it does, it puts the money on the books. Cash is not something easily traceable. Once you do it with a card or bank or whatever, now it's on the books.
Yep.
Third thing is understand what's going on and ask them deeper questions. Because that's another thing I've seen behind the doors is that, while no other charity is talking about it, donors are not asking about it. Why do we need to give them details?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you and I, like if you're a simple donor and you just ask what's the overhead, what does overhead mean? Overhead means different things to different people.
Mm-hmm.
In the government language, overhead is different.
Mm-hmm.
As a donor, overhead is different. You are asking a simple question, If I give you $100 for feeding the orphans, for example, how much money is getting into the food for the orphan? Right? Or how much worth of food will the orphan get?
Yeah, straight question.
Yeah, right? Because everything else is fluff.
Very specific, yep.
Right? And then now you can compare apples to apples, right? So if Sam is doing something for you and he can say, look, from your $100, $95 is I'm going to get $95 worth of food. And this is my food. I'm not getting overpriced food. I'm getting rice, chicken, what have you. And $5 is going there, whatever. Right? Now, the second, someone else can say, well, $70 is going. Someone else will say, I don't know how much is going. Right? So then you can compare apples to oranges.